And then if you look at the Stanley Cup final is like almost even more infuriating. So they start on Wednesday, then they play Friday night. So if we look at this, heads up, you have the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday alternating between the NBA and NHL. So it's not the worst thing. And a Friday night, you're not going to catch me complaining. And by the way, Edmonton way out in the West, they could have somehow bullshit their way into saying, a 9 o'clock start is more advantageous to the fine folks of Edmonton. No. So 8 o'clock starts across the board. I also love the fact that it's consistent. 8 o'clock, great. So you go Wednesday, Friday, Monday, big gap to Thursday, Saturday, and then you're going 3 days later, and then another 3 days. So let's see, is there an overlap at all? We have a Wednesday, we have the 4th and the 6th, no. We have the 8th and the 9th alternating, so no. We have the 11th, 12th, 13th, no overlap there. How about the 14th? No. Nothing on the 15th for either league, which is going to feel weird. You have the 16th in the NBA, the 17th in the NHL, nothing on the 18th. The 19th would be Game 6 of the NBA. The 17th would be Game 6 of Oilers-Panthers. Then the 20th would close out the Stanley Cup final if it gets to 7 games, which I find possible. We'll talk about that in a second. And then, in theory, you could have a 2-day gap until Game 7 of an NBA Finals that will certainly not get to 7 games on the 22nd. But here's my problem. You're looking at 17 days from the start of the NBA Final to what could end up being Game 7. And if you're an NHL fan, you're looking at a 16-day gap from Game 1 in Edmonton to a potential Game 7 in Edmonton.